What is up? We missed you guys. We are so sorry that we're late. We did experience a few technical difficulties, but we are here and we are ready to have a great time with all of you tonight. Yes. Welcome everybody to our book cohort, Becoming an Author, the Teen Cohort Edition, where 6 of us lovely ladies got together and wrote and illustrated this beautiful book that you see right here, entitled Surviving Our New Normal. Woo! It is available to purchase via Amazon and Amazon Kindle. We put the link in the description box of the event, both on Facebook and YouTube. So check that out when you have a chance.
It is also coming to our twosisters.store website tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started right along with the program. First item that we have up is to acknowledge our cohort graduates. I mean, without them, this book would not even be possible. Without their thoughts and their beautiful illustrations, this book wouldn't have been able to be together. All right. So first and foremost, we'd like to recognize Miss Kaya Weiner.
Go Kaya.
Kaya, if you're here, make sure that you're in the chat. Okay. I want to see the comments, please. So make sure you go to that section. A few words about Kaya is that she was very open. She was always on time. And matter of fact, she was always early. And she just was so spunky and gave the best creative ideas. What did you like to say about Kaya?
Kaya was truly a joy. She was very on top of her writing and her words. She was very professional. And she's also very funny, if you guys do not know that. So we really enjoyed Kaya.
Yes. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to you, Miss Kaya. Next of our graduates, we have Miss Tina Ray Mckinley.
Go, Woo! Tina.
Woo! Tina, if you're here, make sure that you're in the chat making some noise, okay? So one thing about Miss Tina was that she was living out loud for God, okay? When we were going through editing the book and putting it together, Tina made sure to call out her God, okay? And I just give her a hand clap right there. And Tina was just a joy to work with as well. She would come a few minutes right before work because she worked on the weekends, and she made sure that she was there and she was participating in her uniform, okay, before she would go off to work. So we love that dedication, girl.
Nailah literally took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say that Tina was very dedicated throughout this process. Even though she had a lot going on, she was dedicated and she was there 100%.
And next we have Miss Jemiah Hollandsworth. Woo! Hey, Jemiah, girl, make sure that you're in the comments. Commenting away. And if you have not already, make sure you are sharing this live with all of your family and your friends. All of them, okay? All of them. One thing about Miss Jemiah is that she was very open and transparent, and she's a little bit older than all of us girls, so she made sure that she played that role model figure, gave us her advice when necessary, and she was just a joy to have as well. Hi, Kaya. We see you.
Kaya.
We see you, Mr. Vaughn. We see you, Grandpa Currington.
Whoop,
hey,
whoop.
It sure is lit. Okay. What about you, Aniyah?
For Jemiah, I really loved how peaceful she was throughout this process. She was able to give us wisdom throughout the process through her words, and we really just appreciate you, Miss Jemiah.
Yes, and last but definitely not least, we have Miss Sierra Hollandsworth. Woo! Hey, girl, if you're here, make sure that you're commenting so we can shout you out again, okay? We see you, Poppy. Hi, Poppy. That's our grandpa.
Hi, Poppy.
Thank you. We see you, P-Maw. Hi, P-Maw. That's our grandma. One thing about Sierra is that she did not come to play no games, okay, with her writing. She would have her writing turned in early. So that way, if she had any mistakes that she noticed or anything, she had those fixed. And as you can see, she also was an illustrator along with Kaya, and her artwork was beautiful.
Both of
theirs was beautiful. And you could see the two things in the background here, the book cover and the front cover. The front cover was drawn by none other than Miss Kaya Weiner, and the back cover by none other than Miss Sierra Hollandsworth. And when you purchase your copy, you'll get to see it even more in depth, okay?
Yes.
About you?
So for Miss Sierra, I look up to her and mostly all these ladies as big sisters, but Sierra really nailed it on the head. She did awesome. She turned in her work before the deadline, so it was really easy to work with. All of you ladies were. We just thank you all and love you all.
Yes, we love you guys all so much for rocking with us and being the pilot group. So one more time, can we clap it up for our graduates, our authors, and our illustrators?
Yes, you guys are published authors. Woo!
Without further ado, we're now going to go ahead and jump right into some question and answering section. We like to call this section our virtual press conference, if you will. Now, we talked about the authors. Now you're going to get a chance to actually meet and see who these beautiful authors are. And I must say, we had 4 young African-American women step up and come to the table, and they killed it, okay?
Absolutely.
So we love the Black girl magic that we have going on. So anybody else for the next cohort, make sure you guys sign up, okay? We'll give more information about that later, okay? So without further ado, we're getting prepared to show question 1, and that was, we asked the authors to introduce themselves and to just tell us a little bit about themselves and why they chose to do this cohort. And while we're preparing that, I guess I could kind of answer that question first. We initially wrote our book about 6 or 7 months ago, maybe 8. And a lot of you guys were there for that book launch. And, actually, we have the book right here. Our devotional book. Oh, it's not going through. But that's okay. We initially wrote our book about 8 months ago, and we had our virtual book launch there, and we were so young and we wanted to give back and show others that this is possible for them as well. Hence the reason we created this program and this cohort. And so I think it was imperative that, we shared what we learned with everybody else, and we're going to continue to do this each and every year, okay?
For my mini introduction, hello everyone, good evening. My name is Aniyah. I'm a freshman at the one and only Rex and Margaret Fortune Early College High School. I'm the co-author of the 36-week interactive devotional book for teens by teens, as well as the Surviving Our New Normal book. We just want to thank you all for coming out here tonight just to be able to support us and the other 4 young ladies. And yeah.
So without further ado, let's hear from our authors, okay? To you, authors.
Hi there, my name is Weiner. I am 17 years old. I am one of the co-writers as well as co-illustrators for the book Surviving Our New Normal. I am going to graduate this year with my high school diploma as well as my associate's degree. I plan to major in computer science as well as animation. And one of the interesting things about me is that I used to work at the Sacramento Parker Art Museum. I chose to join the cohort because, it's not every day that somebody comes up to you and says, hey, you want to write a book and pretty much about yourself and your own personal story and journey. I just have to take the opportunity, so I joined the cohort.
Hello, my name is Hollandsworth, and I am a senior in high school and in college. Some activities that I like to do is art and also like writing. And while looking for extracurricular activities to do outside of school, I decided to write a book, and I thought what's more perfect than helping my good friends with their Becoming an Author teen cohort business. This is a good way, and actually a perfect way, to support my friends and also try something new. I thought it would be a great way to also show off my art and my talents, because that's really something that I'm good at, and I'm really excited for other people to see. So the very idea of me becoming an author at such a young age is what interests me the most in joining this teen cohort. Very exciting and fun experience that I had.
Hello, my name is Jemiah, and I'm 19 years old. I currently work in a care facility for about a year and a half now, and I also do art on the side. I recently joined the cohort with a group of people, with an amazing team trying to put this wonderful book for you guys. The reason why I decided to join
share with others, share with a multitude of people where they can be able to resonate and talk about their struggles and their ups and downs and their walk with Christ, and so that's to the point where they can resonate and to be able to know that we all go through the same struggles and we all go through the same things, and that we're all in this together, and that despite what we've come from, what God and what we have done, God loves us and He has forgiven us and He hung it all up on the cross.
Okay, you guys got to meet the excellent ladies, as I like to call ourselves. We're the Fab Six, okay? So you got to see all the beautiful ladies that we got to work with and how much of a joy they were for us, okay? One more time, let's clap it up for them, okay? Woo-hoo! Thank you guys so much. Aniyah, our next question is, what has been so inspiring about this experience and the book writing process? And we see you, Miss Angel. Thank you.
For me, the inspiration was definitely being able to work with other saved young ladies like me and other African American young ladies like me. They definitely were a huge inspiration for my part of the book, and being able to just have a supportive system and all was just so inspiring.
I totally agree. I think what was so inspiring for me was everybody's willingness. A lot of me, Sierra, Kaya, and Aniyah and myself, we go to the same school. So I know that the times that we were working together, that was when school was starting to pick up. We were in our midterms, our finals, and the homework was starting to pile up. Yet they still continue to put their best work forward and put all of their effort forward. This is not just those ladies, but all of the ladies. And so, like I said, Jemiah and Tina work. And so they were still putting in their hours and giving their best effort. And we could not be more inspired than that. And that's really what is inspiring us to keep going, to keep pushing. Also, teaching people how to generate passive streams of income, which means making money while you're asleep. Okay. In this book, you only have to write once. And then once you put it up on your platform, everybody can continue to buy it and you continue to make money. And you don't have to do anything else. So generational wealth, that's kingdom knowledge right there. Okay.
So now let's hear from our amazing authors and illustrators.
Yes.
Many of us have read many motivational books and things that inspired us, that made us just wanting to change the world. That's pretty much something that I've had in me all along, something that I pretty much wanted to get my thoughts out and spread the message towards the world so they know how the way I feel. And it was pretty much a struggle for me of 2020. So I wrote a lot of that in, my writing, just so, my audience knows what to expect when they're reading it. So you're going to be pretty much seeing the struggle and me coming out of it. It was a strong part of me that I had to embrace through my writing. So I hope you enjoy it.
Working alongside other cohort members encouraged me to be creative and brave. This was a space that was safe for me to express my feelings and also give strong advice to others. It was exciting to illustrate for each prompt and also receive feedbacks from other people that also liked my work. The energy and enthusiasm was definitely there. Like each time I left the cohort session, every cohort session, I left more excited and more encouraged and eager to do the work. The DeBose sisters, they definitely simplified the writing process for us, and I believe that organizing this book this way was significant for beginners and for those who don't know what they're doing when it comes to authoring. And this was a great experience, and I believe that anybody could earn this certificate.
I think the most inspiring part for me about writing this book was knowing that this could impact a multitude of people, a multitude of young followers after Christ, even unsaved. I feel like knowing that this could truly be a good thing for them, a good aspect to be able to resonate with other young followers of Christ. And I know we all go through the same struggles and we all go through the same ups and downs, and in the life before Him and after Him. I think that knowing that this could truly impact them, and to the point where they would want to go hard, want to go
right, we're back again, guys. Once again, let's give it up for our authors. Like we said, it was very inspirational to work with each and every one of those lovely ladies. Okay. Um, the next question that we have is, what can people expect when reading this book, particularly the sections that each of the individuals wrote? I know for me, you can expect me to do a lot of comparison in terms of where I was before the pandemic hit and where I am now, and also the different obstacles that I overcame throughout this year 2020. Like we said, we wrote about surviving our new normal and how we're showing individuals that you can thrive in whatever situation that you are in. Yes, there's a point in time where you panic a little bit because you don't know what to do, but once you do that, you move on and you continue to climb over the mountain, okay? Aniyah, what do you think?
I totally agree. In my words that I'm talking about, I mainly talked about how I have changed since the pandemic, how the pandemic has helped me throughout growing myself in the process of growing within myself. That's mainly what I talked about during my words and in my chapters. That's what you can expect from me.
Right, and I know a lot of the other ladies expressed the same things because it was new for all of us. But when you have a group of people together with you, like-minded individuals, as Miss Tina Ray said, you can accomplish anything. Okay.
Just to build on, we all also gave advice on how you can thrive in the pandemic, and instead of looking at it like it's just a pandemic, like it's just sad that we're in lockdown, but how you can grow in this time and how you can look past the bad that COVID has brought.
Exactly. Like I said, there's advice in here, and each and every girl comes from different perspectives, different walks of life, different backgrounds. So you can definitely feel the flavor when you're reading this book. And we're just sharing advice and everything that we have to offer. Reminder, please share this live with all of your friends and your family. Also, we will be having a giveaway towards the end of this live. And after this next clip, we're going to explain to you how the giveaway works. So be ready to win some money. Okay. So the next thing that we asked our authors was we asked them simply to explain why people should buy this book. So let's roll the clips.
I believe people should buy this book because, it's not a book that you usually see on the bookshelves. It really talks about what's happening right now in the present during these grim times. And I personally think you should buy this book because this book is meant to inspire you, to uplift you during these hard times, and to show you that it is possible to get things done even when obstacles are ahead.
There are too many reasons why you should buy this book. Number one, it is real and authentic. You're hearing from the point of view of 6 young Black women who represent a large part of the community. And although sometimes we are underrepresented, you can combat this by hearing our voices and purchasing this book. Number two, unfortunately, some people weren't able to make it past the year of 2020, and we show you how we were able to survive this new normal. This book will be relatable and helpful, especially to those around our age. Number three, the majority of us are newly published authors, and that means we've never done this before, and having your absolute support will be a phenomenal start.
Okay, guys, we're back. So now it's time to explain about the giveaway. So we're having 3 rounds of giveaway today. So our first round, you'll win a $25 blessing to your Cash App, an autographed copy of the book. Our second giveaway is the same thing. And then our third giveaway, you will win a Restore t-shirt from the FCC apparel line, as well as a Restore mask, as well as an autographed copy of our devotional book as well, and a blessing to your Cash App. So we are giving away like crazy today. So here's what you guys have to do. We have 3 keywords for you guys that you need to remember when we call it out. So are you ready for the 3 keywords? Take notes. The first keyword is entail. Like, what does this book entail? What's the next keyword?
The second keyword is bridge, like the Golden Gate Bridge. And our last keyword is March, like the month of March, or when you go marching, okay? Or when COVID first got us locked down. That was a good one, Aniyah. So let's remember those 3 keywords, okay? We're going to remind you to remember them again, but we hope you got them, because when we call it out, it's all fair, okay? Our last question that we asked the authors was to describe their writing process and how much effort they would say they would put into this book. And then after this, you'll get to hear a preview of the book. Okay, let's go straight to our authors and illustrators.
I would say my writing process was it's very simple. It's relatable, and you could just tell that I've pretty much put a lot into my writing. Just my thoughts, everything of what I was thinking, everything of what I was feeling in the moment, and even before I even joined the cohort, is just everything of what I put inside the book. So when you read my message that I have for you guys are definitely going to be able to feel that, because it's just something that everybody can relate to. Like I said before, relatable, and that's exactly what you're going to be experiencing.
When I write, I like to let my words flow. And I feel like writing what's at the top of your head would be the most real and close to what you actually think. And I want my readers to be able to hear me in my writing. And most importantly, I want readers to be able to read my writing clearly so that they're able to understand and gain information from it. Writing this book means that I had to push myself. And I believe that I put in 110% effort. I've made this book with all my heart. I made sure that the prompts were perfectly edited. My illustrations, I took time with them. And the hardest thing was creating content so that people can be entertained while they're reading this book. And so overall, the completion of this book, I feel really accomplished, because now I'm a published author.
So for my writing process, I would look upon the question or the prompt and pretty much reflect that based on my personal life experience. And then for the illustration process, I would read that and look for the parts that I found most interesting or that I want to put emphasis on and pretty much draw that part out. And then for the effort, how much effort I put into the book, I feel like I put full effort into it. I mean, half my soul is in that book. And then finally, I just want to say that I'm proud of the cohort and proud for the ladies that were writing the book with me as well as illustrating it. And I just think you should buy it. It's a great book.
Well, the writing process for me was definitely interesting. I think in the beginning of first writing it, because this was something so new, I didn't really know what to say or do. Like I was trying to, make sure I sounded right or sounded, the correct way. But I think as God really dealt with me and I prayed about what I should be saying, and I got into the actual spirit of, His presence, I think that it became easier to just, write out what truly, what were the hard parts, what were the bad parts, what were the good parts, what were the things that I struggled with, what were the things that affected me and my walk with Christ, the things that I that stumbled my walk with Him, things that kept me with Him in the beginning. I think just being honest and truly open and transparent was what made it easier. So I say in the beginning, I definitely said I put a lot more effort because I think I was trying too hard, but I think I did put in effort throughout the whole time. As I became more honest and open, I think that's what really got easier for me.
We're back. And Aniyah just wanted to kind of give a brief synopsis of what she wrote in the book in terms of advice, and then we'll give you guys some actual examples. And if you know it's your chapter, make sure you shout it out in the comments, okay? We also want to give a special shout out to Miss Rashima Hollandsworth. Woo!
We see you in the comments, Miss Hollandsworth. We want to also give a special shout out to Miss Carla Weiner and family, Kaya Miner's parents, the Mckinley family, as well as the Hollandsworth family. Again, thank you guys so much for allowing your daughters to be with us. They were up on a Saturday morning and working hard, and we know that they wouldn't be able to do it without you guys and your support. We wouldn't be able to do it without you guys and your support. Once again, thank you so much.
But we can't forget about our parents, First Lady Ty and Pastor Stefan DeBose. We love you guys, and just thank you for letting us host this in this atmosphere.
Yeah.
So in my section of our Surviving Our New Normal book, I mainly focused on the advice aspect because I know that's what I needed in March. I know I was one of those people who were looking at COVID like it took everything away from me. And I know that's how some people feel, that COVID was a disruption to what we had in our plans. But please remember that COVID was a blessing in disguise, that the lockdown was a blessing in disguise, that this happened so that way it can change what's in us, in our inner self, in our spirits, you know what I mean, in our spirits. So we wanted to just call that out and make that important, that the advice aspect in this book is huge.
Yes, and if you have your book, can you please turn with me to page 74, and you can go ahead and read along. If you don't, remember that you can purchase it on Amazon. The link is in the description box. Let's blow these sales out the roof.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm starting at the top of the page, and it says, "The future is still ahead," or at least that's how I like to think of it. I want to encourage others to know that just because your goals aren't going as planned, that does not mean that they aren't going to be accomplished. Picture yourself walking through mountains of snow. Your goal is to see a polar bear because you've never seen one before. Along the way, you think that you're never going to see one because all you see is snow in front of you. That's good. In this case, you have doubt because of what you see. The journey isn't what you pictured at all, and you want to give up because you feel like you weren't prepared for the unexpected outcomes. The truth is, no one knows what comes on their path. We don't have any idea if we will face obstacles or have shortcuts to where we want to go. But no matter how easy or hard it is, the most significant part is making your way to the final destination. This lesson goes with any life story. Woo, that was good. And that's just a snippet of the type of advice and transparency and metaphorical phrases that we use throughout the entire book. So if you love just that little snippet, go ahead and purchase your book.
Go buy the book. And we're even making it easier. We're putting it on our website so you guys can go get it there.
And it's on Amazon Kindle, so you don't have to wait for shipping. You can get it in 5 minutes.
You see our website right there? Right there. It's on there.
And
tomorrow.
Amazon.
And Amazon.
And Amazon. So once again, we wanted to remind everyone that we hope you remembered the key words. We're going to go ahead and get started with our first giveaway, okay?
Does everybody remember those words, though?
Can you go to the comments, please?
Let's go to the comments.
All right. What was keyword number 1?
And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting.
You guys need a hint?
I think First Lady Ty got it.
No.
But it's spelt wrong.
Nope. Oh, okay, Jasmine. Wait, we just asked for the first one. We see you, Jazzy girl. By the way, she is from our group, Blessed. It's one of the first. Oh, wait. It looks like Miss
Christina got you. She
spelled it right. Spelled it right. Sorry, Jazz girl. You can get the next round, though.
You're already ready for the next one.
Congratulations, Miss Christina.
Woo! She's the first winner.
You have an autographed copy and a $25 cash app coming your way. So if you can inbox us or email us
at Nailah and Aniyah at gmail.com.
Your cash tag so we can get that to you right away.
Yes. Okay, who's ready for the second one?
Scroll up to the comments. I see some more people that we know. We see you, TT.
Hi, TT.
We love you so much. We see you, Gigi. Hi, Gigi. Gigi is our gorgeous godmother, of course. Hi, Gigi. We see you. We love you. Hey, Jazzy.
Hey, Jazzy.
It's okay, girl. We see you, Jazzy girl.
Does anybody have the second answer?
We didn't ask yet.
For our keywords.
Right. Hold on. All right. What was the second key word? It's something you go over. Oh, Jazzy got it. Woo! Congratulations,
Good job,
Jazz. Make sure that you send us an email or inbox us on Facebook to let us know your cash tag so we can send that to you right away. Your cash tag and your address. An address we can mail it to.
Yes, there's a blessing on your way.
All right. Last one. Drum roll, please. Just kidding. We're going to wait till the end.
Gotcha.
Okay, make sure that you guys know your last word, okay? So now we just wanted to take some time to kind of talk about what our next steps were upon this graduation, upon this book launch. As you know, of course, you want to continue to support and purchase a book. Amazon Kindle, and the website.
Yes.
But we also will be having another cohort session.
Surprise!
Woo! So a flyer will be coming out where we will be having all the information where you can sign up. And if you're interested, share it with all your families and your friends, anybody that you know. We typically want youth and young adults, but if you
We
are
don't judge.
and you want to join, that's okay.
We don't judge.
It's okay.
But don't worry, it's not anytime soon. Don't worry.
So, Aniyah, let's have a little conversation.
Okay.
I wanted to know, what do you think what's your favorite chapter of the book? Now, there's only 4 chapters in the book, but each chapter is filled with so much information, so much love, so much advice. That doesn't even feel like 4 chapters, if we're being honest.
I think definitely chapter 4, because it was more so the wrap-up chapter.
Right.
And
Right.
I was able to just be able to be a little bit more transparent in that chapter, you know. So in that chapter 4, it was basically talking about your self-development and your self-growth, which I have mentioned that quite a lot in this live. But yes, so that's basically what that was about. That's why I was so excited for chapter 4. I really loved that chapter, and it really came close to home. What was your favorite chapter, Nailah?
I think chapter 1 was my favorite because everybody did so good in setting the scene and setting the tone for the book that it made you want to keep reading. It's definitely a page turner in my book. And I'm not saying that because, we're one of the authors, but I'm saying it because these ladies truly did work hard and truly do have a wonderful gift for writing and illustration. We're going to read a little bit from it again. It's chapter 1, the first page. So if you can turn with me to page 14 if you have your books. And it says, for the past few weeks, I have quite honestly struggled on how I would begin this chapter. It's my first time ever having the honor of being a part of something like this, and first impressions are important to me. Aren't they all, girl? Although it later dawned on me that I was overthinking this way too much, been there, me attempting to do things on how I thought they should be done wasn't me. It was an ideal me I was subconsciously trying to formulate. So from here on out, I would like to assure every reader that the individual in this chapter you will be indulging in is a 100% me. I know who this is. So I pray you find something educational and empowering in this, because it's my main goal to help those who feel like they have too much dirt and that their sins they've committed are too much for God to bear. I pray that you finish reading this with at least a fraction of what you came looking for. So enjoy.
So I'm going to read from chapter 4. Please turn to me to page 83. I'll give you guys a little bit of time. That's at the end of the book.
We should have the Jeopardy music play.
Is everybody there? I think you're there. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Weiner. Thank you, Jasmine.
Hi,
Thank you, Miss
everyone.
Christina.
We love you guys so much.
We are proud of all of you guys.
Yes. Okay, so I'm starting off page 83. How does my story end? Well, in all honesty, I believe my story is still in progress. When I found Christ, it was it was as if I began a whole new book. It's only the beginning from here. But let's just say my progressing story ends on a happy note. I've overcome a childhood trauma and I'm learning to forgive myself and others. I'm moving forward in my life. I've been blessed beyond imaginable. And the fact that God is doing it all in a pandemic just further shows the faithfulness at all times. I've had the honor of being a part of something as great and amazing as this. I've been blessed with the spiritual parents and amazing people I have the privilege of calling sisters. So far, my life has just been a journey of healing, learning, and unlearning, and loving myself. So right now, there is no ending, just progression. One thing I've learned while growing in God is that healing is necessary. We as people cannot walk with God and progress in life with unaddressed issues and trauma. It's crazy because I had to learn this the hard way. In the beginning of everything was great. I was seeking God like never before. I was reading my word and praying every night, and I was learning new things. But then there came a time in my life where I hit this blockage. If you want to read more, please go purchase the book.
Okay, Naya. I have one more chapter that I'd like to read from. It's in chapter 3. It's page 58 and 59. If you know who you are that wrote this, comment down below because you guys are doing very good. Okay.
Hey,
You
Miss
guys did
Shashanta.
this.
I just have to shout her out real
Hi.
quick.
Thank you so much. Okay. Let's get in my reader voice.
Hi, Papi.
Even though COVID-19 at first was detrimental to my usual life routine, I found that there was actually a bright side to this terrible pandemic. Okay. Though dim at first, I realized the potential it could have, and it grew brighter and brighter every time. For one, COVID 19 allowed me to have more time and a small break from high school that I didn't know I needed. Totally agree. I mean, that first week off from school, I was on full on hibernating because I was so tired. But once I was out of my sleep and beauty phase, I felt so much more refreshed. You see, during the weekends, the only time I had to fully rest was usually spent either doing homework, working, or doing extracurricular activities at school. I never really had time to enjoy the presence of myself. Ooh, that's good. I was always surrounded by people. The people who know me know that I am not an introvert, but I'm not an extrovert either. You see, I'm an ambivert. This means I have both of these aspects in me, and depending on the situation, I might act one way or the other. I know who this is because we read a book like this last semester in our English writing course. It's called Quiet. You should kind of check it out once you get our book, of course. Since I was doing so much activity, I always had to be my most extroverted self, and because of that, my introverted self started to suffer. Even when I finally had time to myself, that was spent working on homework, and before I knew it, it was already the dreaded Monday morning, and the cycle would repeat again. I'm gonna copy Aniyah's tactic here, and if you would like to learn more, purchase the book on Amazon, Amazon Kindle, and the store. And I wish I could kind of zoom in, but this one has a beautiful drawing.
It does. The drawings are to die for.
I
love them.
Cameraman, can you come bring it up for us?
Uh-oh.
You guys are gonna love this special guest.
Hey, Pastor.
Yes. Yes, that is a lovely drawing.
It's beautiful.
Thank you, cameraman.
Thank you, cameraman. So while we're in this period, I was thinking, why don't we show you guys a better close-up of our covers?
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Look at that. I want you guys to guess who is who, please. Police.
And Kai and Sierra, comment in the chat which one's who from left to right, okay? Kaya and Sierra are beautiful illustrators. I'm going to show you one of Sierra's pieces.
They did wonderful.
Yes, those ladies have talent, okay? Future Van Goghs, Da Vinci's, okay?
Everyone in the comments, I want to see how you guys are enjoying today's book launch.
Yeah, interact with us.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Interact with us some more.
We're doing a lot of talking. Need some agua. Water.
We love you, Miss Danae.
Where she go? Hi.
We love you.
Thank you. Sierra Hollandsworth, I'm on the left. Okay.
She said that she thinks Kaya made number 1 and then Sierra made number 2.
Thanks, Mom.
Which side, Jazzy? Okay. So, Nailah, you want to go back to our question and answer segment between us?
So now we're going to reveal who's who, and if we get something wrong, make sure you correct us, okay, Kaya and Sierra? Mind you, Kaya did the front cover, Sierra did the lovely back cover.
Starting off with our wonderful Surviving Our New Normal front cover, which was made by Miss Kaya Weiner.
Whoop, whoop.
Go Kaya. Go Kaya. She did amazing. It's such an excellent book cover, and she totally embodied our vision for our cover. Her and Sierra both.
Exactly.
Okay, so for the long-awaited announcement. So starting off with the yellow romper is Miss Tina Ray Mckinley. Woo woo. Okay.
Whoop, whoop, go Tina.
Let's move on. So with the jean romper is Miss Kaya Weiner.
Kaya!
Woo, go Kaya. Now, yours truly is in the middle. That is me, Aniyah DuBose. Whoop, whoop.
It's the closed jean jacket.
With the ponytail. Okay, so now let's move on to the side of me, which is Miss Nailah DuBose.
That's me.
Woo! So now let's move on to Nailah. That is Miss Sierra Hollandsworth.
Sierra!
She has the varsity black and white jacket with the red t-shirt.
I like to call her, whenever we're at school, I like to say, Sierra. Sierra.
Okay, now moving on to the jean dress with the white belt. That is Miss Jemiah Hollandsworth.
Go Jemiah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so to the back cover, this was illustrated. To the back, this is illustrated by Miss Sierra Hollandsworth.
Woo!
If we look into this cover deeply, we are being able to vision. You can look at us visioning ahead of ourselves, visioning in the future, just looking at what our future has in store for us.
And we actually got this little quote tip from our dad in one of his sermons, and we decided to add that flavor in there, and that is saying our next is now, okay?
Yes.
Even though we're surviving our new normal, we're making sure that our next, our future is bright still right now, no matter what is coming our way, no matter what's being thrown at us. We have that much faith, that much strength, that much determination in ourselves, that much ambition in ourselves to make our next happen now. And it started right here with this book, and we're all educating and teaching each other the strength in numbers, the strength in virtually coming together to do common good, okay?
Yes. Now, what's beautiful about this is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beautiful young Black ladies. Do you guys get that? Black ladies who wrote this book. Brown girls of all different shades. So now let's just get into who's on this back cover. So starting off first, we have Jemiah. We have Miss Jemiah Hollandsworth. And then secondly, we have Miss Nailah DuBose. And then
she's going on the top row from it's our right to left.
Yes. So after
there's the bun first.
The bun is first,
yeah.
Yes. And then so the third person at the top is Miss Sierra Hollandsworth. Now at the bottom, first one, that is me. Secondly, we have Miss Kaya Weiner. And third, we have Miss Tina Ray.
Lovely job, Sierra and Kaya. Let's clap it up for them one more time.
Woo, 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 woo,
Woo!
We love you guys so much.
Yes, thank you guys. And we have to give a shout out to our editor.
Oh, yes,
I want to give a little backstory. I don't know if she's on, Miss Jasmine Austin. Okay. I reached out to her 2 weeks before the initial date of our book was supposed to be uploaded and published. And so she had 2 weeks to literally go through each and every sentence, every page, make sure that the grammar was on point, that the spelling was on point, the sentence and subject verb agreement was on point. And she did that. So Miss Jasmine Austin, if you're watching this now or watching it later, salute to you. Woo!
We
Thank
love
you so much for editing, being the editor of our book and making sure that those small details were in place. We love you so much.
Hi, Goddad.
Hi, Goddad.
Francis Clinkscales. Hi, Goddad.
We love you too. Thank you. Now we're going to open the floor up before we wrap it up because, you know, it's Saturday night. We got church in the morning.
Amen, saints.
And we just want to open the floor up for you guys to ask any questions that you may have or
Please
any
ask
comments that you may
questions.
have.
Please ask questions. While we're waiting for you guys to ask questions, Miss Nailah will kick us off with reading chapter 2. Please don't forget to purchase the book. Now, let me say it again. Here's where you can purchase it. At twosisters.store, coming available tomorrow. That is our website. But now you can purchase it on Amazon.com by just simply looking up Surviving Our New Normal. Now, let me say it again. Surviving Our New Normal on Amazon.com. Please go get you a copy. Go get your niece one. Go get your nephew one, your grandma one, everyone one. Please.
This book is for everybody. Everybody. Even your dog. I'm trying to find somebody we haven't read yet.
Do we have any questions? We're waiting for you guys. Don't be dry in the chat.
Hey, Shanti girl. We love you too.
We love you. Shout out to Bless.
Woo woo.
We love you guys. And then we also want to give a huge shout out to the iSound
Performing Arts Academy.
Woo! Go
Uncle
iSound.
James, if you're on, we see you. We love you. Uncle Huey, if you're on, we love you.
Uncle Jonathan, we love you too.
Okay. So now we're going to page 43. This is chapter 2, our last sneak peek snippet book read, okay? So if you have your book, make sure that you tune into it. And it tells us, tapping deeply into my inner self during the pandemic is more valuable than the normal privileged life I lived, such as going to the movie theaters with friends, enjoying a nice large soda with popcorn and candy, vacationing with family in beautiful areas, taking great delight in nature's stunner, or just activating your sense of fun to enjoy the rides at the amusement park. We all endured those fun moments in our lifetime, expecting every year to get better. However, that's not the case when COVID-19 intrudes worldwide, where required regulations are enforced on us to prevent the spreading of this ailment that seems to interfere with our happiness. It takes us to a certain extent over time to realize the important needs to nurture our physical and mental health. Diving deeper into this innovative idea led me to great opportunities that I couldn't possibly ignore nor discontinue. The most necessary self-adjustments I've made this year has activated my awareness, which empowered my consciousness to be alert towards anything I came in contact with. Before accepting this challenging scheme intended purposely to shape my royal confidence in deity, mindfulness wasn't my strong weapon to defeat any influence of barriers powerful enough to lure me into a trap.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a question from Miss Christina. She says, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start writing their first book? Oh, I'm so excited for this one. So, personally, as this is only my second time, I'm still a beginner as well. When writing a book, when writing a book, be sure to just express yourself and make sure that this book is really something you want to write about. Because when you're choosing a topic or when you're writing a book that you don't really want to write and that you're not sure you're going to write, it's going to read it. It's going to read it. So make sure you take your time and you just bring positive vibes when you're writing this book.
Also, plan.
Yes.
Make a timeline and stick to it, okay? You want to make sure that you are planning even from the pre-writing process.
Yes.
We talked about this at our very first session with the girls, and it was talking about the pre-writing plan process, meaning you're making a plan and you're putting it into action. Our mother always tells us if you fail to plan to fail. And writing a book is just like that. You're going to have your highs and your lows. You're going to have days where you're up to 2 a.m. with so much ideas. And then you're going to have those days where you have writer's block, illustrator's block, editing block. So you want to allot time for that.
Yes, another famous quote from our mother is, when you're writing your vision, make it plain. That's also important when you're writing a book. When you're writing the book, write your vision or write your book plan and make it plain.
Come on.
Is there any other questions? Come on, guys, give us questions.
And then I also wanted to just add, if you need some help, also research. There are a ton of free resources out there to help you, but we know that takes a long, drastic hours. But if you need some help, reach out to us.
Yes.
We your homegirls. We got you. We will help you.
Our mentor was Miss Kimber Chin. We love you so much. And Miss Danae Starks. We love you guys so much. They were our mentors, and we want to pass it on to you guys.
Pass on
but don't worry.
knowledge.
Guess what? There's a secret for you guys. There's a course coming real soon.
Ooh, real soon.
Ooh, you guys weren't supposed to hear that from me.
Cat's out the bag.
Come on, guys, give us more. Come on, give us more questions. We don't want to leave you guys.
Oh, thank you, Miss Weiner. She said us 6 ladies are the Black Girl Magic. We sure are.
Thank you.
We also see Sister Natasha from the Pentecostal Temple Church of God in Christ. Woo!
Yes, we love you. We can't wait to see you.
We will be fellowshipping with them tomorrow. We get to be their special guest speakers. How awesome is that?
Yes, I'm
presenting
so
to their
honored.
youth, and just to give you guys a little sneak peek, it's going to be lit. It's so much fire. We're bringing so much knowledge tomorrow, and you have to join. We posted the flyer on our Facebook and our Instagram. Go ahead and put our social media tags up, sis.
Let's put them up.
And while
right
she's
on
putting them
now.
up, so you can see that and you can come and fellowship with us. And we ask that you be there. Once again, Sister Natasha from the Pentecostal Temple Church of God in Christ, based out of San Francisco, California.
I want to see y'all all there, all 9 of y'all. I want to see y'all there. I want to see all y'all there.
There's more than 9 people on Aniyah.
I want to see all of you there.
She's hecka funny. As you can see, she's definitely the comedian out of us, too.
Oh, we have another question. Ding,
Okay.
ding, 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 ding. Miss Jazz Lawrence, was there any moments where you felt like quitting the whole operation? If yes, how did you get motivation back? Okay, so I would like to first attest on this question. No, we did not. We did not have any well, we did have some issues and we did have a little bit of problems. But overall, we worked it out. And we worked it out with that whole cohort. That whole cohort was such an amazing and comfortable environment.
And just to build onto that, there personally was no times where we were unmotivated because
none.
we surrounded ourselves with individuals who will motivate you.
Yes.
Individuals who have enough motivation within themselves. Our English teacher, Miss Janine Cannell, shout out to you if you're watching Fort Chin. Woo!
Whoop, whoop, go Panthers.
She always told us that it's important to have intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic meaning motivation from within, you motivating your own self. Extrinsic meaning people around you that will motivate you. So what does that look like, you might ask? That will look like somebody who mentors you, somebody who is like-minded, somebody who will pour into you as much as you pour into them. Oh, Lord, I'm
Yes.
preaching now.
Come on.
No. But yes, no, personally, there was no time for that. We were not unmotivated at all because, like we said, we surrounded ourselves with a community of young women who
Totally agree.
who were motivated enough within themselves and motivated us. So find your passions, Jazzy, and choose and help that be your motivation factor. Always remember your why.
just to build onto that just a tad, during COVID, there will, of course, be a little bit of problems because we're all virtual. Now, that's what we mainly went through a little bit. So we had some issues getting some of the stuff turned in because everybody's Wi-Fi is not going to be perfect. There is issues when you're writing a book during the pandemic or in lockdown.
Yep. And that's also another thing. You have to learn to be flexible. And that's
Yes.
exactly what this book teaches you how to be. Flexible, adaptive, I should say, okay?
Totally. Are you guys ready for giveaway number 3? I'm ready.
The
Are you guys
last
ready?
one. The
Okay.
last one. So Miss Christina and Miss Jazzy won our
two
first 2
winners.
rounds. So you guys cannot participate. We got to give somebody else a chance.
Are you guys ready in that chat? Are you guys ready in that chat? What was the 3rd key word?
And where can you purchase the book? That's a pop quiz, a bonus question in there.
Uh-oh.
So what was
2
the 3rd
winners
key
can
word?
win.
And where can you purchase the book?
Where can you do it? Come on.
You want to do the? We're gonna do the sing song again.
It's taking y'all some time. Type it in the chat.
Remember, this last one, you win a Restore t-shirt from the FCC apparel line.
The best brand out.
It's very comfortable. A Restore mask set to go with it, personally packaged with love and with following safety precautions, and some coins. Who don't want no free coins?
Our Gigi,
And the autograph book.
our Gigi got Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But where's the other place? And what's the key word? It's a 2-in-1 package. What's the key word? Then the second question is, where can you purchase it? Miss Jasmine is going off.
She killing it.
If nobody else comments, the Miss Jasmine got an extra coin, and she got extra Restore Mask, the best brand out, and the t-shirt. 10, 9,
Come on, guys. Come on.
8, 7. We love you more.
We
6,
love you too.
5. Come on, Gigi. What's the other one?
4,
3, 2, 1.
It's okay.
Dang
Miss
it.
Jazzy got it, but Gigi got half of the answer as well.
Website,
On
just
your
in
website.
time. Okay, so the 2 winners for this last one is Miss Pamela Powell Clinkscales
Whoop whoop.
and Miss Jazz Lawrence again.
Woo!
Remember to email your guys' cash tag to Nailah and Aniyah at gmail.com and your guys' address.
Yes, cash tags, address, a mailing address where we can ship your things to. And once you do that, we will also send you out your tracking number as well so you can track your package of love that is on the way. Okay? All right, everybody. Well, we've come to the end of our night.
Womp, womp, womp.
I wish we could put a sound effect in there, but
I just made
it
one.
has been so awesome to hang out with you guys. We virtually kicked it with you guys. You got to kick it with us.
We did.
We hope you guys enjoyed this. And once again, a special thanks to Miss Kaya Weiner, Miss Sierra Hollandsworth,
Miss Tina Ray Mckinley,
and Miss Jemiah Hollandsworth, again to their families and their parents for allowing them to work with us and allowing us to work with them. Also, special thanks to Miss Jasmine Austin, our editor, and our very own Pastor Stephon and First Lady Ty DeBose for always supporting us and encouraging us in our entrepreneurship journey. Remember, you want to connect with us. Look on your screen
But
with
we
our
can't-
social media.
We can't forget about our mentors as well. Miss Danae Starks and Miss Kimber Chin.
Woo!
We love you guys.
We love you all so much. Remember, connect with us with our social medias right here. And tune in tomorrow at the Pentecostal Temple Church of God in Christ, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time via Zoom and Facebook Live. And you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see that flyer. It has it right there. so you can come and kick it with us, okay?
And guess what? There's Future Community Church tomorrow.
At what time?
12:30 p.m.
Yes. PST. And tomorrow is Family and Friends Day. Who knows? They might be giving a little something too.
Please come tomorrow to Future Community Church. And where else, Nailah?
Pentecostal Temple, Church of God in Christ, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Zoom and Facebook, and Future Community Church, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Facebook and YouTube Live.
Don't forget to buy this book. And if you didn't pick up our first one, show it to him, Nailah. Buy that one too. That's already on our website.
Sorry, it's not showing
and it's on
up, but-
Amazon.
Oh, camera guy's coming.
Please come support all of us, and please buy these books. It will really bless you and help you out.
All right. Thanks, Dad, a.k.a. camera guy.
It's been a blessing with you all. We hope to see you again.
We love you all, and we are
Two sisters.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.